And we'll see you next week for more This Week in Baseball. Stay tuned to Channel 11 for the New York Yankees versus the Chicago White Sox. Everybody, welcome to Yankee Stadium in New York. We welcome you for a Sunday afternoon matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the New York Yankees. Pitching for the New York Yankees today will be Dick Tidrow, and pitching for the Chicago White Sox today will be Ken Kravec. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back right after this for New York Yankee baseball as the Yankees take on the Chicago White Sox.
Memorial pumping water cream. Look at this mouth.
Hey, Jack Dawson, how you doing? Thank you. I'm gonna try to at least do the Yankee replay of this, so stay tuned for that. And another good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to New York Yankee Baseball. As today we bring you the finale of the three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. The Yankees won the opener here on Friday night, and then Thursday afternoon, the home opener. They lost yesterday on Saturday, so this is the third game of the series. This will be the rubber match, as it's Dick Tidrow for the New York Yankees, and pitching for the Chicago White Sox will be Ken Kravec. The Yankees take the field. It'll be Pinella, Rivers, Jackson, Nettles, Dent, Randolph, and Chambliss, Johnson behind the plate, and Dick Tidrow on the mound. The White Sox lineup will be Ralph Garr leading off in left, Chet Lemon in center, Jorge George Orta in second, Bobby Bonds in right batting fourth, Lamar Johnson batting fifth at first, Ron Blomberg, the former Yankee, batting sixth as your DH. Eric Soderholm is at third. Don Kessinger at short. And Bill Nahada Rodney behind the plate. Again on the mound is Ken Kravec. So Yankee pitchers, Dick Tidrow, he's 1-0 on the season. His last start, he went 7 innings, giving up 6 hits, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. And a very good first appearance of the year. Ralph Garr steps in. Dick Tidrow ready. Let's get set for baseball on this Sunday afternoon here at Yankee Stadium. So Dick Tidrow looks in. Garr hitting .304. No home runs, no runs batted in. Here's the pitch to Garr. And that will be a ground ball to short. Then picks it up, throws him out to Chambliss for out number 1. So now here's Chet Lemon. He has a double, a triple, and 4 runs batted in. 1 out here, top of the first inning. Johnson sets the target. Tidrow looks in. Here's the windup to Chet Lemon. That will be a base hit, Chet Lemon center field. So Lemon's on first, and it brings up Orta. Orta hitting .308 on the season. Had a really good game, too. 2 doubles, 2 homers, 7 runs batted in. Johnson sets the target. Tidrow working from the stretch. Lemon getting a good lead. Let's see if Lemon will try to steal. And he went. Chet Lemon was trying to run, but Tidrow threw over to first to keep him close. Let's see if he still runs. Johnson again puts the sign down. Tidrow working from the set formation. Here is your pitch to Orta. And that will be a ground ball back to Tidrow. Turns around, goes to Dent. Back to Chambliss. Double play. 1-6-3. And that is a 3-up, 3-down inning. No runs, 1 hit, and nobody left because of the double play. Head to the bottom of the first. Chicago nothing. Yankees coming up to bat. So for the White Sox defense leads, Garr, Lemon, Bonds, Soderholm, Kessinger, Orta, Johnson, Nahada Rodney, and Kravec. Again, this White Sox team 4 4s on defense. Kravec on the season, 1-0, 4.32 ERA. His last starting went 8 innings, giving up 9 hits, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, did not surrender a home run. So Kravec 1-0 on the season. Has a pretty good card. He normally will deal really well the left-handed pitching. So the Yankees are going to try to put as many righties in the lineup they can, but unfortunately, they have 4 pure lefties in Rivers, Jackson, Chambliss, and Nettles in this lineup. Nadarani puts down the target. Kravec looks in. Here's the pitch to Randolph. And Randolph hits a smash up the middle for a base hit. Randolph was hitting 323 before the start of this, so he has the leadoff hit. Kravec has problems holding on runners. Randolph could get a really big jump. Rivers is up, hitting 258, 3 homers, 8 runs batted in. Kravec doesn't give much up the left-handed pitching, gives up some power, though. That's something they could take advantage of. We'll see if Randolph can get a lead off first here. Can he get it? He does not get the lead, but because of the +4 in Kravec and the +1 in Rodney, Randolph has a 1-14 to try to go. Here goes Rivers. He's out. Oh, my goodness. A great throw by Rodney, and he is out. So Rodney throws out Rivers, and there's 1 out. So here's Rivers hitting 258, 3 homers, 8 RBIs. Yankees have a quick out here in the first. Rodney sets the target. Kravec from the windup. Here's the pitch. And that will be a ground ball to second. Ortiz got it, flips it to first for 2 outs. Here's Thurman Munson. He got him late in Saturday's game. He's hitting 370, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. He's been red hot lately. He's been dealing some with little spring problems. He hasn't really caught much this year. Cliff Johnson has actually caught, I believe, 4 games so far this season. Rodney puts down the sign. Kravec with the windup, and here is the pitch to Munson. And Munson, it's a line drive in the gap, left center field. That will split the gap. Munson around first. He will go in the second standing with a stand-up 2-out double. So now here's Reggie. Reggie's hitting 214, 1 RBI in the season, 28 at-bats, and no extra base hits for Mr. October. Rodney sets the target. Kravec working from the stretch. Here's the pick of Jackson. Jackson hits a fly ball center field. It's shallow. Lemon's there. Makes the catch, and that is it for the Yankees in the first. No runs, 2 hits, 1 left. We played 1, White Sox nothing, Yankees nothing. Here, as a sports time machine brings you to 1978 Yankee replay. Dwayne Martz, YouTube Network. Hello, Dwayne. Welcome in. I haven't seen you in my stream before. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Thank you. Thank you. Coming in, he's doing the 1961 APA Yankee replay. So now here's Mr. Bonds. He'll be followed by Johnson and Bloomberg, right, left, against a righty Tidrow. So Johnson sets the target. Tidrow looks in. Here's the pitch to Bonds. And that will be a walk. So Tidrow loses them. Again, the Yankees having some issues this series with umpires, as their strike zone has definitely not been favorable. Home plate umpire today is Marty Springstead. He is the home plate umpire in this ball game. So Lamar Johnson's up, runner on first, nobody out. Johnson sets the target. Tidrow looks in. Let's see if Bonds gets a good jump. Nope, he pitches to Johnson. 2-6 pop to second. Randolph back on the outfield grass, makes the catch, and there's 1 out as Bonds gets back. So now here is a designated hitter, Ronnie Bloomberg, former Yankee, friend of the captain, Thurman Munson, hitting 167, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 3 runs batted in, left-handed hitter. Johnson sets the target. Tidrow looks in from the stretch. Here's the pitch, and there goes Bonds. He's off and running, and he's safe. Bonds got a big jump on Tidrow, and he gets the stolen base. Runner on second and 1 out. Bloomberg now had the hole between left and first and second. Now Randolph and Chambliss playing out now, so that hole will be gone. Johnson sets the target. Tidrow from the stretch. Here's the pitch, and there goes Bonds. He's hitting for third. He just misses. Bonds could not get the hand in. Great play by Nettles to cut him off. Wide the tag, and Bonds is out. So Bonds went to try to steal both bases, but this time gets gunned out trying to steal third. Great tag by Nettles, and there's 2 outs here in the second. So now Bloomberg is up with no men. Now you're not supposed to make that well, you can make the second out of third, not the last out. Johnson puts down the sign. Tidrow looks in. Here's the pitch to Bloomberg. 1-7, ground ball to third. Nettles got it over the first, and that will do it for the White Sox in the second. No runs, one hit, a stolen base, and then a caught stealing. Bottom of the second here at New York, it is no score. 52-degree afternoon here, a nice, beautiful spring day. As Yankees and White Sox conclude their series, afterwards they will make their trips to Memorial Stadium and play a 2-game series with the Orioles, and then get a 2-game series with Toronto. So as I know, there is no TV, I believe, until next weekend. So we'll have some games via the radio broadcast, I believe, this week. We'll see how things go. Not Rodney puts down the target. Kravec looks in the left-hander to Piniella. Piniella in 13 at-bats is a double, a triple, a home run, 4 RBIs. He's hitting .462. So Piniella has a hot bat going. Here's a pitch to Lou. And that's going to be a line drive right at Orta. He stepped right in front and made the catch, one away. Here's Chris Chambliss. He's hitting a very respectable .286. Home run, 2 RBIs. Not Rodney puts down the sign. Kravec looks in. Here's the pitch to Chambliss. That will be a fly ball to right. Bonds is there, makes the catch, 2 outs in the second. So now here's Big Cliff Johnson. Again, he's your designated hitter tonight. Johnson hitting .273, 11 at-bats, a double, 3 runs batted in. Loves hitting left-handed pitching, so this kind of will favor him. Not Rodney sets in the target. Kravec looks in. Here's the pitch to Big Beef Cliff Johnson, and that's a strikeout. Kravec gets the inside corner, and Johnson's down on strikes. Yankees go 3 up, 3 down. We head to the top of the third. White Sox nothing, Yankees nothing. White Sox have a hit, and the Yankees have 2 as we play the top of the third here. All right, SDJ Jamie comes in. Hey, welcome aboard. Thank you for coming in, Jamie. Thank you. Appreciate you coming in also for the game today. So now we go into the top of the third. No score. It's going to be Eric Soderholm followed by Kessinger and Nada Rodney for the White Sox here in the top 3. Johnson puts down the sign for him. Tidrow looks in. The full windup. Here's the pitch to Eric Soderholm. 4-5 pop the short. Dent waits, makes the catch. Soderholm's been taking care of most of this series. Here's been the one pest on this team. Don Kessinger is hitting .348, 23 at-bats, a double, 2 RBIs, a couple hits each game. Johnson sets the target. Tidrow looks in. Here's the pitch to Kessinger, and that will be a walk. So again, Tidrow wants to know where that one is as he walks off the mound kind of disgusted. So Kessinger's on with 1 out. Again, with the move Tidrow doesn't have and Johnson's lack of an arm, Kessinger does have a really good chance at stealing this base. Let's look at Kessinger inside the numbers, underneath the hood, as they say. Kessinger to get the lead is a 3-5, gets the pick on an 8 and 10. He has a big opportunity to get the lead here. He's get a +5, so if he gets the lead, he goes, but he gets picked on 2 very high probability numbers. Let's see if Kessinger tries this. Johnson puts down the sign. Tidrow looks in from the stretch. They will pitch Nada Rodney. 5-5, fly ball to center. Rivers there, makes the catch, and there is 2 outs. So now here's the road runner, Ralph Garr. Ralph Garr, so far today, grounded out first time up. 2 outs here in the first. Johnson sets the target. Tidrow looks in. Here's the pitch to Garr. 6-7, ground ball to second. Randolph's got it. He'll go to first with it and makes the play, though he goes to short and gets the fielder's choice. So the White Sox don't get anything going. No runs or walk. 1 man left. We go to the bottom of the third. It's no score here in the Bronx. After this inning, we'll have the out-of-town scoreboard for everybody. It will be Nettles, Dent, and Randolph. Here's Nettles. He got in the bat the last game on Saturday as Mickey Klutz played third for him. Nettles with 587 at-bats. I see he'll be playing most of this season. .364 average with 2 RBIs. Still looking for his first extra base hit. Nadarani sets the sign. Kravec looks in. Here's the pitch to Greg. 2-5 and struck him out. Nettles swung through it, and Kravec gets a big strikeout. 1 out in the third for Bucky Dent. Dent hitting .130 on the year with the doubles. Had a couple hits lately, trying to break up that really bad streak he had. Nod Rodney sets for him, puts down the sign. Kravec nods. Full windup from the left-hander. Here's the pitch to Dent. And now it'll be a ground ball back to Kravec. Pitches it over to Lamar Johnson, and there is 2 outs. And now here's Willie Randolph. Singled his first time up and then got thrown out stealing by Nada Rodney. So again, Randolph comes up now hitting .344 on the year. Couple doubles and a ribby. Now Rodney sets the sign. Kravec nods. Full wind up from the left-hander. 6-6. That's a line drive caught by Orta to end the inning. Yankees go up, three down. We played 3 here in New York. White Sox, nothing. Yankees, nothing. So let's go to the out-of-town scoreboard. It is the Twins 5 and the Mariners 4. Royals 3 and the Indians 1. It is the Tigers and Blue Jays no score. Rangers lead the Red Sox 6-0. Orioles lead the Brewers 5-0. It is the Astros leading the Reds 2-1. Padres over the Phils 2-0 in an early match between East and West. It is the Expos leading the Mets 1-0. It is the Reds over the Pirates 3-2. It is the Angels leading the A's 4-0. It is the Padres leading the Giants 1-0. And Braves with the early lead on the Dodgers 5-0. We head to the 4th here in New York. The White Sox no runs on 1 hit. The Yankees no runs on 2 hits. A pitcher's duel here in the Bronx. Beatles eternally. Thank you, Beatles, for coming in. Appreciate you coming back again. Please like, please subscribe. If you have not, you do have to subscribe to be in the chat. So thank you by doing that if you have. We're trying to get lives in as we can. Again, this game is going to be the last before the Yankees kind of go on a TV hiatus, as games coming against Baltimore and Toronto do not have TV on them. So we'll be playing those either as a radio broadcast or kind of offline. So we'll kind of have to see. The Orioles are more of a fun series we can try to get on there. Toronto's one of those, I'll try to get on there maybe one of the games. Probably one of the Baltimore, one of the Toronto games. Then play the other one offline so we can keep the season moving. And then we try to play all the TV games mostly online. So it's kind of how I'm planning this one out as we head to the 4th inning. Chet Lemon will be followed by Orta and Bonds. It'll be righty, lefty, righty for the Yanks. Just trying to see if I had my schedule still here. Yes, I do. So we're going to take a look at the schedule real quick. Make sure that's what I'm looking at here for the Yanks. Let's see. All right. So they have home games with Baltimore. So Baltimore comes here for 2, and then they'll go to Toronto for 2, but there's no TV for all 4. Then they return home for a non-televised game with Milwaukee. They play Milwaukee at home next Saturday, which is TV, and then Sunday. So we'll have the Saturday and Sunday games with them. And then we'll finish almost April up with at Baltimore for 2. And then we'll show you the entire series with the Twins at Minneapolis on the 28th, 29th, and 30th of April. That's kind of how the rest of the schedule is kind of panning out so far for you guys, those who are watching. So here's Lemon, followed by Orta and Bonds. We'll have, again, right, left, right against Tidrow. Tidrow has went 10 innings of work so far, has not given up an earned run. Johnson sets the target. Tidrow looks in. Here's a pitch to Lemon. And that's a line drive caught by Dent. He went to his left and got it before it hit the ground. Nice play by Dent. 1 out in the 4th. Here's George Orta. Grounded onto double plays last time up. He had a fantastic Saturday game. Johnson puts down the sign. Tidrow looks in. Here's the windup to Orta. 4-5 fly ball to center. Rivers coming in. Makes the catch. 2 outs in the 4th. Here's Bonds. Boy, he had an interesting at bat. He walked, stole second, and then got thrown out, stealing barely, trying to steal third. Bonds, 43 stolen bases on the season. Johnson sets the target. Tidrow looks in from the windup. Pitch to Bonds. 3-4, deep to left field. That's far. That is deep. And boy, did that get out of here in a hurry. So Bonds takes the grand tour, his 2nd home run of the series. Bonds crosses home plate, high fives to Lamar Johnson, and the White Sox have taken a 1-0 lead. So for Bobby Bonds, that's his 4th home run of the season, 2nd of the weekend. So here's Lamar Johnson, first earned run given up by Dick Tidrow. So now Cliff Johnson puts down the target. Tidrow looks in. Here's a pitch to Lamar Johnson, and that is a line drive caught by Nettles. White Sox get a run on a big booming hit by Bonds. They lead it 1-0. So bottom of the 4th coming up. White Sox with the lead, 1 run on 2 hits. The Yankees no runs on 2 hits. Ken Kravec kind of holding things steady so far for the Sox. Now Rodney puts down the sign. Kravec with the windup. Here's the pitch to Rivers. And that will be a line drive to right center field. That could be deep. Bonds looking up, and you've been torched. Home run Rivers. He just gets over the wall in right field. And the Yankees tie this game at 1. That's Rivers' 4th home run of the year. Hey, Mickey Rivers, this bud's for you. As Mickey Rivers crosses home plate, gets a high five from Munson. That is Rivers' 4th home run of the year. Just got out in right field, and it's a 1-1 tie. So the Yankees fight back after a home run by Bonds and tie this up. So here's Munson. Munson in the game doubled his average up to 393 and 28 at bats. Now Rodney puts down the sign. Kravec with the windup. Here's the pitch. And that will be a fly ball center field. Lemon is there, makes the catch, and there's one away. Here's Jackson. He flied out his last time up, average down now to 207. 30 at bats, just a run batted in. Now Rodney puts down the sign. Kravec looks in, and here's the pitch to Reggie. 2-8, deep drive. That could be trouble. Right field, Bonds is back. Oh, at the track and makes the catch. Oh, on a warm, sunny day, that ball is gone, but that time it was caught. 2 outs here in the 4th. Here's Piniella. He's 0 for 1, lined out his first time up. Rodney puts down the sign. The Yankees seem to be hitting Kravec hard this inning. Here's the pitch from crafty left-hander, and that will be a 5-5 again. That's a line drive down the line. That should shoot the gap over Lemon's head. He'll play it off the wall. Piniella in the 2nd. He has his 2nd double of the ball game. So Piniella, a 2-out double in the 4th, tie ball game. Yankees' 4th hit of the ball game. And there's the first baseman, Chris Chambliss. Now Rodney puts down the sign. Kravec looks in. Runner on 2nd and 2 out. Pitches to Chambliss. 4-9. Ground ball to short. Kessinger's got it. Tough play for Kessinger. He wide throws. No, he can't make it. Not in time. He couldn't get the ball out of the glove. Piniella moves to 3rd. Chambliss with an infield hit. And it's 1st and 3rd Yankees with 2 outs here in the 4th. And now brings up Cliff Johnson. Johnson so far has had 12 at-bats with 3 base hits, 3 runs batted, and big opportunity for Heathcliff here. Now Rodney puts down the sign. Kravec, the left-hander, works off the stretch. Here's the pitch to Johnson. 3-12. That's deep. That's left field. Gar is back, reaches up, just makes the catch at the track. Oh, doctor. Oh, what a catch made by Gar. Saves a home run with that catch, as it was a home run 1-8 and got the 10. So the Yankees strand 2, but they get 1. We played 4. White Sox 1, Yankees 1. Right here, Yankee Stadium in New York, 1978 Yankee replay. White Sox 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors. The Yankees 1 run on 5 hits. 5th inning, 1-1 score. Bloomberg will be followed by Soderholm and Kessinger for the Chicago 5th. Tidrow back in, new lease on the game as he got back in this. Let's see how he pitches Bloomberg. Bloomberg, the left-handed DH. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to first. Chambliss got it. Will take it to the bag himself. And that is 1 out here in the 5th. So now here's Eric Soderholm. He's popped up. He's got a difficult start to him so far. So Soderholm the bat with 1 out. Johnson sets the target. Tidrow looks in. Here's the pitch to Soderholm. Ground ball to 2nd. Randolph's got it. Flips it to Chambliss for 2 outs. So now here's Kessinger. He walked his first time up. So he steps up. Johnson sets the target. Tidrow for the windup and pitch to Kessinger. 3-10 line drive first base. Chambliss. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's 1-1 your score. So 1-1 bottom of the 5th inning. Yankees will come up with Nettles, Dent, and Randolph left, right against the left-hander Kenny Kravec. So Nettles, the batter, struck out his first time up. Now Rodney puts down the sign, flashes the fingers. Kravec, the crafty left-hander. Here's the pitch to Nettles. Nettles on a line drive deep to right field. That could go back, way back, turns around, out of here, home run. Greg Nettles' first home run of the year goes into the right field stands, and the Yankees lead it 2-1. Hey, Greg Nettles, this bud's for you. So Nettles homers along with Mickey Rivers, and the Yankees lead this 2-1 as we play the home 5th. Here's Dent right now, grounded out his first time up. Rodney sets the target. Kravec looks in. Here's the pitch to Dent. 1-7. That's a base hit for Dent up the middle. Big hit for Dent. So now here's Randolph. Runner on first and 1 out. Yankees by a run. Now Rodney puts down the sign. Kravec working from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Randolph. And Randolph, ground ball to short. Ketchinger, Orta, Johnson gets the double play. And Randolph looks like he came up limping, but he'll stay in the game. We'll go with 2 outs here in the 5th. Here's Mickey Rivers. He grounded out in the 1st and homered back in the 4th. That was Rivers' 4th home run of the season.
Okay, so I see your
Now Rodney puts down the sign. Kravec looks in with the full windup. Lefty to Rivers. 3-11 pop to second. Orta with the catch. Makes the catch. We played 5. It's 2-1 Yankees. So now it is the top of the 6th inning, as we'll take a look at chat again. Thank you so much for everyone who was here today. I mean, part of the action, top of the 6th. Here at the stadium, the Yankee replay. It will be Nada Rodney, Garden Lemon here in the 6th. White Sox 1 run on 2 hits. The Yankees 2 runs on 7 hits. So here's Nada Rodney, the catcher. Johnson puts down the sign. Tidrow looks in. Here's the pitch to Nada Rodney. Nada Rodney, line drive right at Dent. Dent was right there, 1 away here in the 6th. So here's Ralph Garr. Garr's 0 for 2, grounded out and into a force out. Johnson puts down the sign. Tidrow looks in. Full lineup from Tidrow to Garr. And that will be a ground ball to second. Randolph's there, scoops it, pitches it to Chambliss, easy 2 outs. So now here's Chet Lemon. He's 1 for 2, single back in the 1st. Again, young-looking, sprawling center fielder, can get to most balls hit at him. Looks like he has a promising career. Johnson puts down the sign. Tidrow looks in, 2 outs, top of the 6th. Pitch to Chet Lemon, and that is a ground ball to third. Nettles is going to get it, picks it up, throws it out to Chambliss, and that, folks, is your 6th inning. 3 up, 3 down for Mr. Tidrow. We go to the bottom of 6. It's 2-1 Whites. It's 2-1 Yankees. So Ken Kravec should be a 7, I believe, 203 innings. So he should be able to go his 7 innings of work. Now Rodney sets the target. Kravec looks in. Here's a pitch to Munson. And that will be a base hit from Munson. He's 2 for 3. So Munson's hot bat continues to pay dividends for this Yankee team. 8th hit for the Yanks. And now here's Reginald Martinez Jackson, last of the 6th inning. Jackson has flied out twice. Last time just barely missed a home run. Took Bonds to the track. Now Rodney puts down the sign. Kravec lefty to lefty from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Jackson. All 6 is fly ball to center. That's hit at Lemon. That should be a catch. Does he get it? Yes, he does. Munson heads back to first, 1 away. Here's Lou Piniella. He's 1 for 2 with a double. That was his 2nd double of the season. In 15 at-bats, he's already hitting a 467 clip. He's been hot for the Yankees so far. Now Rodney sets the target. Kravec working from the stretch. Runner on first and 1 out. Pitch to Lou Piniella. 2-8 pop up to short. Ketchinger on the outfield grass makes the catch. Munson will hold up. 2 outs here in the 6th. So here's Chambliss. He's 1 for 2, flied out and singled, average up to an even 300. He's 10 for 30. Home run, 2 ribbies. Chambliss steps up, 2 outs in the 6th. Yankees by a run. Now Rodney sets the target. Kravec from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Chambliss. And that will be a fly ball to center field. Lemon's coming in, makes the catch, and the Yankees are done in the 6th. Let's head to the 7th. Here we go, down the home stretch, as they say in the horse races. It's 2-1 Yankees. So top of the 7th, Tidrow out probably for his last inning of work, but he's been strong, only giving up 2 hits through 6 innings. He has been awfully good besides a home run to Bonds. It will be Orta, Bonds, and Johnson left, right against Tidrow here in the 7th. Lyle and Gossage, I believe, will be both up in the Yankee bullpen. Let's see if everyone is healthy today. Looks like they are. No one is out or no one has any issues. So Orta will bat here. 7th thing. Let's go over the out-of-town scoreboard real quick, too. Mariners lead the Twins 7-5. Royals lead the Indians 5-4. Tigers lead the Jays 1-0. Rangers over the Red Sox 6-3. Orioles lead the Brewers 5-0. It is the Expos over the Reds 2-1. It is the Cardinals, it's the Cardinals, not the Padres, leading the Phillies by a score of 2-1. It is the Astros, the Expos leading the Mets 1-0. It is the Cubs and Pirates tied at 3. It is the Angels leading the A's 4-3. It is 1-0 Padres over Giants, and the Braves lead the Dodgers 7-2. So here we go. Top of the 7th. Yankees lead 2-1. So let's just give me a second here. We're trying to get going here. Here's Orta. Orta will bat against Tidrow here in the 7th. Johnson sets the target. Tidrow looks in. Here's the pitch to Orta. Fly ball to right. Jackson there makes the catch, and there's one away. So now here's Bonds. He's had 2 home runs this series. He has been hot. 4 home runs, 9 RBIs on the season. Johnson sets the target. Tidrow looks in. Here's the pitch to Bonds. 112 line drive right at Nettles. Made a sprawling catch. What a play by number 9. 2 outs in the 7th. Here's Lamar Johnson. Fans on their feet. Tidrow has gone 14+ innings, only giving up 8 hits and 1 run. Johnson puts down the sign. Tidrow the full windup. Pitch to Johnson. 2-8 ground ball to third. Nettles to Chambliss. Oh, 7 strong innings from Dick Tidrow. So Billy Martin pats him on the back. Is that it for Tidrow? Or will we see him possibly pitch an 8th inning? So now the Yankees will now send up Cliff Johnson, Nettles, and Dent, and will probably be Kravec's last inning. 2-1 Yankees here in the 7th. Rodney puts down a sign. Kravec looks in. Here's the pitch to Cliff Johnson. Struck him out. Kravec with a slow curveball, and Johnson went fishing after it. 1 out in the 7th, and now here is Craig Nettles. Nettles 1 for 2, his first home run of the season. His bat continues to be hot, 24 at bats, hitting .375. Now Rodney puts down the sign. Kravec with the full windup. Here's the pitch to Nettles. That will be a fly ball right field. Bonds is there, makes the catch, and that's 2 outs in the 7th. So now here's Bucky Dent. He's 1 for 2, single back in the 5th. He's hitting about $160 and 25 bats. That is raised up where he originally was when he started the series. So he's starting to bring it up a little bit. Now Rodney sets the target. Kravec looks in from the windup. Here's the pitch to Dent, and that's a strikeout for Kravec. So Kravec gets through 7. At the end of 7, it's 2-1 Yankees. We head to the 8th. White Sox 1 run on 2 hits, while the Yankees have 2 runs on 8 hits. We go to the 8th. Bloomberg, Soderholm, Kessinger. We'll see who will be pitching for the Yankees. All right, folks, thank you so much again. We look back at chat. Thank you again for everyone here. Please like, please subscribe, please do all that fun stuff, and see more Yankee ball as we come at you. So now we go back to the game and see what we can do now. So a lefty, and again, a guy who wants a lefties, and Kessinger who wants lefties. That's a difficult situation for me, because you don't want a lefty in this case, because you got 2 guys after this who really hit some hard. It's only a minimal 1-run league. So Tidrow will probably go against the odds and see if he can finish an 8th inning. So Tidrow looks in, gets the sign, top of the 8th, 2-1 Yanks. Pitch to Bloomberg, and that's a fly ball left field down the line. Foul ball. Now Bloomberg hits a shot to right field. Jackson makes the catch. 1 away in the 8th. So now here comes Eric Soderholm. Now Billy Martin stands on that top step. He already has a good righty in there, but this will be the time to get you some Gossage for possibly a longer save if needed. Tidrow will stay in there for now. Kessinger on deck. Johnson puts down the sign. Tidrow the windup. Here's the pitch. That will be a ground ball to second. Reynolds got it. Goes to first. 2 outs in the 8th for Tidrow. Wow, what a performance for Dick Tidrow. 14 2/3 innings, only 1 run, and he's only given up 8 base hits. So Kessinger bats with 2 outs. Let's see what he does here. 0 for 1 with a walk. Johnson puts down the sign. Tidrow looks in. Full windup to the switch hitting Kessinger, but he will bat. But the manager will be batted for him. I believe that's Bob Lemon, the manager of the White Sox, will eventually become the Yankee manager this year. It'll be Bob Molinaro, his first at-bat of the MLB season this year. He comes up. He's a left-handed hitter. Loves to hit right-handers, it seems. Wow. You know what? Tidrow will stay in there, even though it's a 1-run game. Johnson sets the target. Tidrow looks in. Here's the pitch to Molinaro. 1-6, fly ball to center. Rivers there, makes the catch, and the White Sox are done in the eighth. And yep, there's Billy Martin thanking Dick Tidrow for his service. What a ball game. He's pitched 15 innings and only given up one run. That was a solo home run by Bonds in the fourth inning. Yankees only lead by a run. They can use some insurance. Yankees have 8 hits. The White Sox have 2. Errorless ball game. Randolph, Rivers, Munson against new pitcher Pedro Torabella. Torabella on the season has only pitched 1 inning. He's given up 1 strikeout, and that is it. He takes over for Kravec here in the 8th inning. Not a great pitcher, to be honest. White Sox don't have a good bullpen. Now Rodney sets the target. Torabella looks in from the windup. He's the left-hander. Pitches to Randolph, and that is a ground ball to second. Ortiz got it, goes over to him. So here's Mickey Rivers. He's 1 for 3, hit a huge home run back in the 4th inning, and that tied the ball game at 1, and Nettles untied it in the 5th. Now Rodney puts down the sign. Torabella, the left-hander, to the left-handed hitting Rivers, and the pitch. That'll be a ground. Oh, he hit Rivers with the pitch, and Rivers will go to first. So now what do the Yankees do? They try to run Rivers here, run first and 1 out. They're looking for him and see if they can run. No, 1-10. So Rivers will hold up there. Munson 2 for 3, double in the 1st, single in the 6th. Again, Munson loves the lefties. So this works out well for him. Jackson on deck. Now Rodney puts down the sign. Torabella looks in, runner on first and 1 out, pitch to Munson. That'll be a ground ball back to Torabella. He goes to short, back to first, 1-6-3 double play. Yankees 8th inning ends with nothing going on. No runs on 1 hit, no one left. We go to the top of the 9th. It's 2-1 Yankees. All right, so Yanks will go to their bullpen. It will be Rich Goose Gossage. He'll come out, pitch the 9th. Dick Tidrow gives the Yankees unbelievably 8 strong innings of work. Gossage, no record, 2 saves, 2 innings, and has already struck out 6. Here we go. So not Rodney, followed by Gar Lemon. Let's see what Bob Lemon does here in the 9th. White Sox only with 2 hits. Yankees holding on to a 1-run lead. And Johnson puts down the sign. Gossage from the full windup. Here's the pitch, not Rodney. Ground ball to third. Nettles got it. Goes over the first, and that's 1 out here in the 9th. So now here's a speedster, Ralph Gar. Let's see if he can get on base. He's 0 for 3, a couple ground outs. Again, he'll be followed by Lemon, batting second. Johnson sets the target. Gossage looks in, full windup to Ralph Gar, and that is going to be a line drive right field. Jackson goes into a slide, makes the catch. 2 outs in the 9th. Good catch by Jackson. So 2 outs in the 9th inning. Yankees holding on to a 1-run lead. It's all up to Chet Lemon here. Can Chet Lemon get the big booming hit right now? It's up to Chet right now. And now here's Chet Lemon. It is now 2 outs in the 9th. Lemon the hit, 1 for 3. Can Chet get a big hit against the Goose, or is it going to be over and the Yankees will take 2 out of 3? Johnson puts down the sign. Gossage looks in, takes a deep breath. Here's the pitch to Chet Lemon. 4-6, fly ball to center. Rivers is there, makes the catch, and the Yankees win this game by the score of 2-1. Let's go ahead and give you the box score here, folks. The Yankees win this one 2-1, take 2 out of 3 from the White Sox this weekend. Again, they'll, I believe, have the rest of Monday off, and then they'll continue their series, I believe, with Baltimore, but I could be wrong in that. So please hang in there. Let me check that schedule once again. They will play Monday, Tuesday. They actually don't get a day off at all this week. Their next day off is until Wednesday the 26th. We're at the 17th of April. 2 games with Baltimore, 2 with Toronto, then 3 with Milwaukee, 2 more with Baltimore, and they finally get a couple of nights off on the 26th and 27th. So the Yankees will have a lot of baseball to play. Again, they'll have just a 2-game series with the Orioles starting tomorrow night. We'll have those pitching matchups for you also. So here is your box score. Yankees win it 2-1. They'll go to 5-3. The White Sox are 3-5. Tidrow goes 8 innings, only 2 hits, 1 run was earned, 2 walks, gave up the home run to Bonds, .60 ERA through 2 starts. Gossage gets the save, his third. Kravec Lewis, that he went really well. 7 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 4 strikeouts, but he gave up 2 home runs. The one he gave up the Rivers, and then the big home run, the Nettles in the 5th, and that was the deciding blow. Doubles by Munson and Piniella, home runs by Bonds, Rivers, and Nettles, RBIs by Bonds, Rivers, and Nettles. Bonds had a stolen base, and the New York Yankees have won 2 out of 3 from the White Sox on this trip. Let's go over to pitching matchups and get you out of here for a Thursday. Let's go and do those real quick for you. The Monday matchup with the Baltimore Orioles, again, probably either radio or a on my own game. So for the Yankees, it will be Mike Flanagan taking on Catfish Hunter. That does not sound promising for us. And then in the Tuesday matchup, Dennis Martinez will take on Rod Guidry. If anything, you'll probably hear the second game between Martinez and Guidry, and that'll be an afternoon matchup, as the Yankees then will make their way to Toronto for those 2 games. That is my guess, is you'll probably have a game offline on the 17th. I'll take my lumps probably with Catfish Hunter, and I'll come back on the 18th smiling, hopefully get another great outing from Mr. Guidry on the Tuesday afternoon with Baltimore. Well, folks, thank you so much. I do appreciate everyone coming in and making this a great family broadcast so far today. Yankees win. The Yankees win. The Yankees win it by the score of 2-1 as they get home runs by Rivers and Nettles to win it by a score of 2-1. Thank you, folks. We'll see you again. Again, great coming in. Thank you to Dwayne. Thank you very much, SDJ Gaming. Thank you, Beatles internally. Jack Dawson was here. So a lot of people here. Few people hung out late here. Please please subscribe on your way out. We do appreciate punching those tickets. So have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you again.